Hey, what's going on, you guys? Wanted to stop in with a quick message. Uh, a detour does not always have to be negative. Sometimes a lot of detours is for preparation or for development. But we can oversee it sometimes because all we see is we have to turn around, we have to stop, or we have to maneuver another way. We forget to think about this detour may have prevented me from getting in some form of danger. This detour may have prevented me from getting in some sort of bad business deal. This detour kept me from getting in trouble with my parents. Whatever you may see, as I talk to youth and young adults, of just understanding that a detour is not always bad. Sometimes we have to just sit and think, I had to make this detour. What am I gaining from this detour is going to make me more prepared and better for the next detour because it's life, which means things are going to happen. Places are going to be moving, new things are being built up. So it's always going to be some form of detour because what? People are always growing, developments are always growing. So we have to prepare ourselves mentally and understanding every detour is not bad. And I wanted to bring this up because I know personally, and I love to say transparent, I've been going through several things within my life, and until I started being more self aware and actually grateful for the detours, I was always complaining and saying, why me? Why me? Why is this always happening? Instead of saying, I'm so thankful it was me. Because a lot of relationships and a lot of things that I almost got myself into because I had detours and things that happened early on this year or a year or two ago, I was able to see before I got to those other places and I turned around myself. So it didn't take me running into a roadblock. It didn't take me getting stopped. I was able to see it because I recognized the detours that I had already ran into. So stop looking at detours always as something bad. That detour is to help you. It's help you with development, help you with, how you think and how you see life. And if we're going to break it down even more, I know 9 to 5, that was a big thing with me. I'm so glad that I'm working and doing things for myself. Shout out to my brother Mike James because he talks a lot about time. Even though in college we always had that if you early, you're on time. If you on time, you late. But until I really got older, it really sunk in. In sports and with basketball, it was just I know I need to have my tail in that doggone gym. But however, as I grew, got older, and started running business, and once again being around my boy Mike, it will always trigger I need to be early because I never know what's going to happen. Especially if you're leading and you're over something. You set the tone of the environment by your time management of what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. So my boy Mike, being a part of my youth talking about my mentoring program, being that VP, he would get there and be 10 or 15 minutes early. And I'm like, man, I ain't get him before me. I'm pushing to get there, on it. And I would get there right before the meeting starts, but he's already been got there, laid stuff out, and had everything together. And he will always say, "Sis, I need you to open the time. Sis, I'm already here." So it got to me where I started saying, let me push myself and get that before him. And that's something with me. I'm competitive. And I always like to be around people anyway that's going to push me to that next level. And he was one of those ones that truly helped push me to that next level. So it would go now that I'm like, yo, I got to get up even 30 minutes, 45 minutes early so I can get out this door and I can get there before him. Which quite naturally he started noticing what I was doing. So he would come a little earlier. But this one particular time we ended up meeting up at a restaurant and we're sitting down at a local restaurant between both of us and I was so excited because I had already pulled in on the side. I'm ready. I'm sitting in the car like, yeah. I got here. He was like, that's cute. Good. But it was so funny to me because I was overjoyed, but it was like to him was those are tangible things you need to be doing anyway. Because fast forward a couple of months before we had meetings and I was late to meetings because of the distance that I actually live from other places we meet. It was either a car wreck, it was either traffic, it was light or something. And even though it was actual legitimate excuses why, me running a business, Mr. Mike James was like, that's happened. Traffic is going to be there. Those things are not going to move. But if you're running a business and you want people to also do as you say, I want you to think about those things. Because those are the things that I entail and I tell my clients about how they show up should be authentic and with them every time. But I wasn't doing that. So that was a huge thing for me. So just letting you know, guys, always understand a detour is not always bad. Some detours are there to help you gain and have more understanding on what you need to do and what you need to accomplish so you can be on time and you can be the authentic example of how great people should be. That's great, guys.